get set up for people showing up. Wait, why are you not following me? Come here, dude. Stop being weird. Don't be weird today. Don't be weird today. Let's see. Let's see what's going on today. Let me see. What do we got going on? No. Look at these girls. Look at these girls. Look, look. Look at these silly girls. Alright, let me. What's up, Go Rub? Go Rub in the house. Let me, where is. Let's see. Here we go. Let me get in here. Get some likes going, get some people in here. And let's wait. I better turn this volume down so it doesn't echo. What's up? What you up to? I am. Let me see. Come on, robot. Don't be weird. Come on with me. I'm gonna try some beer. Go Rub. Let's see, what is this? No, I know I like that. So I got a couple beers, and I'm gonna try it out. Is this a twist top or is it not a twist top? All right, Go Rub. You ready to be impressed? I know that I like Sam Mig. Let me stop this from following for a minute. I know I like Sam Mig apple, but I got Sam Mig lychee. I've never tried this one, but Go Rub, here's the impressive part. If you don't have a bottle opener, I got you. If we're ever out having a beer together and you need a bottle opener, I got you. What does that taste like? I mean, I don't know that I've ever had lychee, so I don't know if that's got a good lychee taste or not, because I don't know what lychee is supposed to taste like. But it tastes like beer. It's refreshing. All right. Hey, Real Steak. What's going on with you? Wait, why am I can't see my video. Wait, am I dark? Let me see. No, there we go. I can see it now. But I don't see, I need a small hairless Filipina to fulfill my desires. Okay, what if, like, you like bald Filipinas? Is that what you're saying? I mean, like, I'm sure that you're talking about hairless, as in, you know, um, everywhere except their long, lustrous head hair, right? Because if you like bald Filipinas, that'd be kind of weird. Just saying. Now, Real Estate says now. All right, we're here now. No. Go Rub says no. No, I'm sub. I appreciate your real steak. I'm gonna go back and sub to you. Trang Vang Din says no pubs. No, oh, no pubes. I got you. You like to, you like it slick. Uh, Go Ruff said, I never saw bald girls though. Yeah, that would be kind of weird. You know, he was saying he wanted hairless Filipina. I was starting to wonder about my man. Like, what kind of weird stuff he into? got a head fetish. What do we got here? Real Steak said, I like your videos. Man, I appreciate that. Like, real talk. Like, I put in a lot of work on my videos. I'm just getting started. Like, I'm barely over a month doing YouTube videos. So, you know, it's been a lot of learning to figure it out. And you know, when people like you tell me that they like my videos, man, it gives me motivation, gives me fuel to, you know, keep putting in the work, even when, you know, yeah, I don't see, you know, like super fast growth, and it'll come, but you know, I make videos for you. And so when I hear from y'all that, you know, that you enjoy the content, that I'm doing something that, you know, that you like, that's what I need. I don't need money. Like, I'm not in it for monetization. Like, the only reason I want to get monetized on YouTube is for, you know, them to basically pay, you know, my subscriptions for all the different services I use in order to make videos, because it can get expensive, you know, equipment and subscriptions to, you know, different software. That price can get up there. Let's see. Real Steak says, say Jandal. Jandal? Is that your name? Jandal? I need to gain subscription, but don't know how. On your channel, there's lots of ways, you know, to get subscribers. I mean, you know, live stream is one of them. And see, I'm supposed to have like a subscribe button on my live stream, but it's not showing up. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But you know, you just you know, keep making good content, Gaurav, and you'll get there. Say Jandal. There's 3 Jandals for you. No, it's say Angelo Reyes. Okay. Okay, so your name is Angelo Reyes. Okay, it's good to meet you, Angelo. If you already sub, it don't show. Yeah, okay, Angelo Reyes. Well, I appreciate you being here, Angelo. I wish I knew what lychee was supposed to taste like. Gaurav, am I saying that right? Lychee? Lychee, lychee. I don't know what it's supposed to taste like. It's pretty good though. It's kind of refreshing. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at the lychee beer. All right, Real Steak, you're not leaving. Well, I appreciate you sticking around. If you hang out long enough, I guarantee you some girls are going to show up. because, I mean, look at this. Look at his face. I'm beautiful. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Rhoda. See? I told you, Angelo. Just give it time. Women will show up because, you know, they can't resist. How are you doing tonight, Rhoda? I'm trying San Miguel lychee beer. That's what I'm doing right now. I ain't leaving until the live is over. All right, I hear you, Angelo. Here for the party. Like I'm glad you're here. Like, tell me about yourself. Where are you from, Angelo? Angelo Reyes. Rhoda just finished with her snack. How much that cost? By it was 56 pesos, and I don't know. I don't think I got it. There's nobody here watching from the U.S., but about $1. What kind of snack did you have? Okay, Angela is from Cabacan, North Cotabato, Philippines. I am not as I'm in Tagaytay, but I'm not familiar where Cabacan is. It's cheap. Yeah, you know, I went down to 7-Eleven. I was gonna buy Red Bull because the Saints will be playing, you know, probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay up, but I saw Red Bull was like 100, like a 12-ounce can was like 110 pesos. And then I saw these and I said, you know, I can get 2 beers for the same price as a Red Bull. It was a no-brainer for me. Cheers. I mean, I probably should have saved these for when I was watching the game. Well, that'd probably make me go to sleep, though. Beer makes me sleepy. I thought it's costly and exotic. No, not costly at all. It's San Miguel. San Miguel flavored beer, lychee flavor. The coffee. Yeah, see, normally I do, like, you know, my live stream is normally coffee, runs on coffee, but tonight we're mixing it up a little bit. We're gonna have a couple beers and talk to y'all, see what's going on with you guys, because tomorrow I'm going to play golf. I haven't played golf in a while, so I don't know how well I'm going to do, but I'm going to hit some balls, and that's about it. Probably drink more beer. I got a buddy that invited me today to, excuse me, I had a buddy that invited me today to go play golf with him tomorrow. Or I don't know if he wants me to play golf or just if we're just going to the driving range and hit balls, but there will be golf ball hitting and beer happening tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Where are you playing golf? I don't know, somewhere in Laguna. He said that wherever we're going, it's not far from the SNR in Laguna, so, or Santa Rosa or Navali or whatever you want to call it, somewhere close to there. Goro said, today I faced issue with oven while baking. I felt shock on door and then I checked the touch the ground, having full live power. Whoa. Yeah, that's not good, Gorov. I mean, you need to figure out where you're getting a short, because if I don't know if it's like it's not grounded or if you got a wire touching that's you know causing it to transmit power to the case, the case of the oven, the metal case. That's probably what it is. Like, maybe you're heating. Is it oven or is it when you turn on the burner too? Like, but that's not good. You don't want to get shocked like that. Uh, okay, it's socket. Definitely. Wait. Definitely beer will be present there. Okay, it's socket. So you're saying the plug-in? There's a problem with the plug-in? Wait a minute. Hey, are you talking? I've been talking. Can you hear me, Angelo? Like, how's the sound coming out? I got my mic on here, and Gora said, then I temporarily move it to my room for cooking. So that's weird. That is really weird that you're where it's not grounded on your plug. Angela said, you have a game, yeah. Wiring leak somewhere. You have a game. I follow the Saints. It's American football, Angelo. They're going to be playing sometime early in the morning. It's still preseason. Like, it's not a regular season game anymore, but as you can tell, I'm a big fan, so like any kind of game that's on, I'm going to watch it. Let's see. You have a game on your phone. No, I'll watch it. I'll watch it on TV. I think you can watch it on phone or something like that. But I don't know if I'll make it up that long. I might fall asleep and I'll have to make a point to like not look at my phone to get updates about the game and watch the replay if I decide I can't stay up that late. Oh, okay, yeah. You with me, Angelo? We got it. All right, one down. This is gonna follow me now. There we go. All right, is this not following? What is going on with this robot deal today? Okay. Why are you being weird today? Huh? Can't have all that weirdness going on. We got a live stream going on. You need to act right, little robot buddy. Hit you with a beer bottle. What do you think about that? Huh? If I just knocked you upside, well, I guess you don't have a head, but. I know I like the San Mig apple, but that was the first time I tried the lychee. It wasn't bad. Yeah. But I definitely think I like the apple better. I think apple just, I don't know, it just goes with beer flavor better. Let's see. I love my game. It's called Call of Duty. Okay, yeah, I've heard of Call of Duty. I'm no good. I never played games like that. Gorov, he was a COD player, but he's not playing anymore. Angelo was asking why. Rhoda said use a bottle opener. It might crack your teeth. I've been doing that for years, uh, Rhoda. It's just, oh, I don't, I have no idea. I'm sure I got a bottle opener here somewhere, but I only had 2 beers, and I can, I can open them fine with my teeth. Just bored with it. I played every series of it. Okay. They become fastest sniper. A good deal, Angelo. Like I said, I was never into playing, games like that. Like, I like slow games where, you got strategy and, it takes time. I used to like computer games like Civilization or what else did I like? I liked Civilization, but stuff like that. Oh, I like the Warcraft games and StarCraft and pretty much everything by Blizzard on computer. But never really got into too many like console games like video games like that just stress me out. Like you got to push buttons quick and everything's happening fast. And I like if I'm playing a game for enjoyment, like I kind of want to relax and just you know, like having to run around and shoot people. That's too stressful for me. I can't deal with that. Okay. Wait. Oh, what happened? I lost my live stream. What happened here? I lost my live stream. Okay. Like computer games. Nah, my fingers hurt. Okay. Rose said, okay, just something to talk about. Who should pay on first date? Should it be 50-50? Absolutely not. Um, and, you know, this is my viewpoint on paid. And I don't care if it's a man or a woman. Um, if I invite you somewhere, like, it's like, hey, would you like to come have dinner with me at such and such a place? If I make the offer, then I'm gonna pay. It's already in my mind, you know, if I am inviting you to somewhere for like a meal, then I'm gonna pay. That I mean, and I think that should be with anybody. I feel it. I believe in equality. I don't really expect it. Like I don't expect it to happen, but if a woman invited me somewhere and said, "Hey, would you like to come eat here with me?" Then she should pay for it. I don't think that would ever happen, but that's what I believe. I believe, the inviter, whoever invites you to do something with them, that, they kind of take on the obligation of, what it costs. Um, but, so, Angelo said, watch my vids, look at my vids, you'll see. Yeah, I'll check. I'll subscribe. If you subscribe to me, Angelo, then I always subscribe back. I brought like, let's see. I don't think I. Yeah, I can. Wait. Can I go to your channel? Hold on. Let me see. Let's see if I can go to your channel. I'll try that. Real state. There it is. All right. All right. I'm subscribed, but I don't have time to watch videos now because Need to do this live stream. Okay, where are we at? Why is this? Why? Wait, what's going on? Why am I? There we go. I was. Uh, let's see. Gorov said, well, if Guy is kind of poor family 50-50 and only if she knows his background, if she want, she can pay half if she like. Will you be offended if a woman's offered to give her share? No, I wouldn't be offended. Um, I wouldn't take the offer. Like I wouldn't accept it. Uh, you know, I think it's a nice gesture, but I would explain just like I explained to you just now. It's like, no, I invited you. Um, this is my treat because, you're my guest, for this meal or whatever it is that we're doing. It's a date. It's like, you know, you're my guest. I invited you. Um, I'm responsible for paying in a nice way. Like, but I would tell her, I appreciate, her offering, but no, that wouldn't happen. Uh, da, da, da. Let's see. Well, Angelo says done. All right, Amy's here. Hey, Amy. Says that Navy woman says hi. Real Steak says okay. Navy woman with what 8 likes, sir, right? Well, thank you, Navy. I appreciate you. Uh, Go Road said nope. 2. Wait. Yeah, Rose, welcome here. Angelo said, "Can you call me?" Um, nope. I'm kind of doing a live stream here, Angelo, and I don't have your number. And like, as far as I know, we just met, so I don't know how much that we would have to actually talk about if I called you. So. Rhoda saying hi to Amy. Go around in that case. If it's treat, then the own responsibility, the one who arranged it. Yeah, that's the way I believe. Like, you know, if I invite a woman, on a date, like to me that's, unwritten contract that, you're my guest. Like I'm paying for, you know, uh, your part of the date. Like, uh, so yeah, no, I don't really believe in the whole, 50-50 thing with a date, you know, uh, it's, if a woman feels strongly about, wanting, dating to be 50-50, then I would tell her, well, next date, you invite me somewhere and you can pay for it. But whenever whenever I'm inviting you, like that, and like I said, that's the same. I would be the same way with a guy. Is like, hey, uh, you want to come with me and go have a coffee? If he says yeah, then like I would pay for his coffee because like I invited him to go have coffee with me. Like he may not have been planning to have coffee, or I don't know what his financial situation is. I just know, hey, I'd like to have a cup of coffee. Where can I buy you a cup of coffee? And you know what I mean. Uh, let's wait. All right, Amy said, just finished cooking. Yeah, actually, I'm so quick. I don't miss it, Sir Ray. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind if you're cooking. I'm used to you cooking and just having the live stream going when you're cooking. Angelo said, "I'll say I'm a boy." Okay. I kind of figured that, Angelo, by your name and the fact that you're a Call of Duty player. I'm not saying the girls don't play Call of Duty, but the likelihood that a girl named Angelo was playing Call of Duty is pretty slim. So, I kind of sussed out that, you were a boy, Angelo. Rhoda said, if you buy the movie ticket, I buy the popcorn. And that's cool. Like, if you know, uh, like, I don't, I'm not, uh, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I'm not strict about, that rule. Like, if I bought movie tickets and then, like, without asking, the woman went to the concession and, you know, bought a bucket of popcorn. Like, I'm not gonna rush over there and say, no, 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 I've got to pay for that. Like, um, because that's kind of arrogant. Um, but I'd let her know that it's not expected. Angelo sent us some kind of emoji. Amy said, we are eating our dinner, guys, while using my left hand. Right hand's typing on the screen. That's all right. You can just watch it go by, and you know, just comment like when you just have to, like something is uh, so captivating that you've got to make a remark about it. Okay, this is my number. I don't need your number, Angelo. I'm on the live stream. Gaurav said, well, with my friend, we always say 50-50. Yeah, I mean, if it's an agreement, like I said, it's situational. Um, but if it's like something that's not planned and it's just, hey, you want to go do this with me? Um, my treat, and I'll normally add that because I don't want to feel someone to feel guilty. It's like, well, maybe I don't have the type of disposable income right now to go do something. So you know, like, would they say no because, well, it's like I can't pay my part of it, so I don't want to, and I don't want them to feel that way. I just want them to. It's like, hey, I want to do this with you. My treat, and um, it's uh, if you understand what I'm saying, right? Like, I don't want them to have a guilty feeling about it. I ain't gonna pay for him, lol. Yeah, and you know, uh, that's and but like I'm still that way. Uh, like I said, like if I told a guy, it's like, hey, you want to go over to the bar and have a few drinks, and he says okay, then like maybe the first beer, I would pay for, and then we'll order the second beer, and maybe he would pay for that, and then I would pay, like, you know, it. I don't know. It's just how I am. Um, but even if he didn't pay for a round, I'd still pay. But when I said a few beers, then after a few beers, I'd be done, buying him beers. uh, Angelo says, hey. Rhoda said, in a Filipino, it'll always be 50-50 equal share. Yeah, and it's just cultural. Stop yapping, bro. You weird. Stop yapping. Said hi. Yeah. Okay, Angelo. Um, yapping is yapping is kind of the point of a live stream, Angelo. I mean, I'm talking. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to my audience. I'm talking to all the people that are watching. Maybe even the ones that aren't commenting. Maybe even the ones that haven't hit like yet. So go ahead and hit like. But yapping is kind of the point of the whole live stream. Uh, Amy said, "I like using my hand eating this dinner." Yeah, I mean, oh, got some. You hear that? Got a little thunder action. I like using my hand eating this dinner. Well, what kind of dinner are you eating? There's certain foods I eat with my hand, but not Filipino. Like I'm not gonna grab. I don't normally like grab rice and grab other stuff, and that's not natural for me. Uh, let's see. Rhoda says, "Yes, I do understand. Just asking for something to talk about." Yeah, no worries. Yeah, uh, hit that like button. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know the line. Yeah, I don't, and Angelo, I don't know how old you are. Um, like you don't have to delete uh, his comments unless he's saying something bad. Like he was just Angelo. I'm gonna read. He's 8. Yeah, I figured you were young, Angelo. Um, I appreciate you coming by, but I mean, we're talking about adult stuff, and I'm drinking beer. This is probably not the content that you should be watching on YouTube. Um, so, like I said, I I appreciate you wanting to watch Angelo, but uh, it's not a good idea for you to be watching this live. All right. Thanks, Angelo. Thanks for understanding. Doug says, "Wow, storming here. I am in Dumagetti this week, missing the rain." It's not raining in Dumagetti, Doug. Uh, it's not raining here either, but like, man, there sure was some thunder and lightning going on. Rhoda said he doesn't understand how live goes. Yeah, I kind of figured, um, you know, early on that I didn't know how young he was, but I figured he was a young guy. And I mean, I don't. I mean, you guys have never heard me like cursing or anything on my live stream, so I'm not worried about that. But like, I'm normally not drinking beer on my live stream, and like I don't want to promote that to a young boy. Um, and also, like, I don't know how much entertainment that he would actually get from this live stream. Uh, the only thing that I would talk about relating to an 8-year-old boy is my love of candy and sweets and stuff like that. James said, "I wish had the rain here." James, my brother, and James actually is supporting my 2 beers and my trip to go play golf tomorrow, and probably some groceries later in the week. Gorov said, "Day before yesterday it was rain here." Amy, Navy woman, says, "Hi, Sir James Harmon." Doug, "I got to Dumagetti Thursday, no rain. Hot, hot, hot here. Back to Gaitai this Thursday." Yeah, I'm eventually gonna visit like the Dumagetti, Valencia, uh, Darwin area, like that whole whole region that I've seen on YouTube videos before I came over here. Um, but that'll be probably my next trip. Like, this trip, there's vloggers I want to see in one certain place, and then like I'll hit up the vloggers that are in. That's gonna take more than one trip to hit up all the vloggers in Dumaguete and Cebu. But I don't know whether I do like a Dumaguete trip or a Cebu trip, and then maybe before that, like after I get back from like Aklan and Iloilo and Rojas City and Bacolod, then I'll probably go to uh, kind of like Angeles City, Subic, uh, like that whole area, and like meet some people up there. Because I'm a social guy. I like meeting people. So, but yeah, at some point I'm gonna head down to Dumaguete. Uh, James said, "Hi, back at you. Playing golf tomorrow." Yeah, James. I don't know if it's uh, the a friend of mine. I might have told you about him. He's from Louisiana. I went to his house for the Super Bowl. I went to his house for Thanksgiving. And he's been in the States for a while, and he just got back like a day or two ago. Back here. He lives, fairly, not too far from me. And he's asked me if I wanted to play golf tomorrow. But I don't know if he meant like actually play golf or just go to the driving range and hit some balls and drink beer. So I'll find out tomorrow. It's supposed to go like at noon. See, anywhere else in the Philippines, like noon would be way too hot to play golf. Go Rough said, "You're gonna drive or public transport?" Right? Public, like, well, I don't know about public transport. I haven't really found a good way to get to like Santa Rosa, Laguna area, like on whether it's like jeepney or van or whatever. Like I normally just get a joyride. Um, it's not super expensive. I could probably get there for like $8 to $10. And then back again. So it might be a little more than that. It might be like $12. I don't know, but just for convenience. I know it wasn't expensive. That one time when I have taken like a trike. Uh, it's only about a 25-minute ride, something like that. Amy said, "Are you celebrating your birthday in Iloilo, Sir Ray?" No, my birthday's in February. I think you're getting confused. Like, I'm going to visit James and Karen from James and Karen Adventures. Karen just had her, I think it was her 23rd birthday um, this past month. James said, "Putt putt golf." Yeah, that's about my speed. Like, I could probably walk a putt putt golf course. I don't know about walking a regular golf course. uh, Rhoda said, "Yes, there is no direct route from Tagaytay to Santa Rosa." Yeah. I knew that there wasn't any good you know good way to go that direction. So I'll get, like I said, I'll get a trike or a cab or something. I'll find the cheapest route and do that. But yeah, I can walk a putt putt course. Doug said, "My fiance is from Negros Occidental, about 4 hours by bus from Duma. I'm staying in Duma while she is visiting her mom for 2 days. I did the bus ride once and it's deep in the province. No thanks." Yeah, no, I've made going to the Providence bus run, but it was I wasn't on a bus. I was on, you know, like one of those vans that, you know, you're like crammed in tight. Um, yeah, that's no fun. I don't like that. But and then, you know, it would it would be different, Doug. Like if you got on that crammed in van and, you know, rode for, you know, hours, like cramped up in this passenger van, and then got to where you were going and it was somewhere exciting. But when you're like cramped in like a sardine and you get there and like there's no internet and you're taking Tabo showers and um, and everything that comes with going to the province, like, you know, the payoff isn't there. Gorov says, always up and down route. Yeah. Amy said, I see. Amy said, how about you, Gorov? Do you ride with public transportation? Gorov said, I always use Grab wherever I go. Yeah, and they'll, I mean, I don't know. You're at Gorov, where are you at? You're in, you're in Das Marinas, right? And do they have Grab in Das Marinas? They don't have Grab in Tagaytay. Um, you have to use Joyride and use the car option because they don't have Grab. Go special long routes, not closest. Okay. Wow, go rough social. Yeah, of course we have Grab here. Okay. There's Grab in Das Marinas. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I wonder if Grab would take you from Dasma to Tagaytay, because like I'm pretty sure like they won't pick you up in Tagaytay, but just curious. I wonder if they'll you know they might not accept the route because it's like, you know, they go to Tagaytay, but they won't be able to get a fare out of Tagaytay, so they probably wouldn't accept it. Let's see. On my second, James says, I'm on my second cup of coffee. It's 5:45 a.m. here. Yeah, and James, my brother, he gets up early. He's probably been up since, you know, probably no later than 4 a.m. So I'm sure he's on his second cup of coffee. I'm on my second beer, and it's 6:45. That's the first beer I've had in. Well, I mean, it's the second beer I've had. I just had one just a minute ago, but as far as drinking beer, I can't remember the last time I had beer. I mean, it's been. Oh, I know. It was when I was in. Wait. When did I? Well, I had a like a hard Mountain Dew probably about 3 weeks ago because I wanted to try it. I'd never seen it before. That's the closest I've had to a beer. I'm not normally really a big beer drinker. Gorev's, well, I also kind of have a few Grab guys' number. They love to come and pick up if no Grab here. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you got to make those contacts. Rhoda said, have you experienced riding a Joyride motorbike taxi? No, I've never went the motorbike route. like I've always gotten a car. I don't know. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled, Rhoda. No, I just feel weird riding behind a guy, like holding on to him or something, and just makes me feel weird. Rhoda said, okay, no. James, can you watch the game today? Yeah, I can watch it. I was debating staying up late enough to watch the game. That's why I'm all decked out. But I don't know if I'm gonna stay up and watch the game uh, or if I y'all see the lightning behind me, or if I'll just go to sleep and not look at my phone for any updates and watch the replay. Amy said, "What's the flavor of your drink, sir?" I'd like an apple. LOL. Well, Amy, this one is apple. I tried the lychee one because I had never had the lychee San Miguel flavored beer, and I've never even had a lychee. I don't know what lychee's supposed to taste like. But anyway, I'd never had that one, so I tried it. I knew I liked the apple, but I figured I'd try something different. So I drank it first and saved the apple because I knew I liked apple. Let's see. Rhoda online drinking buddy. Go Rev said it's lychee beer. No, I finished the lychee. That was see Go Rev. You haven't been paying attention. See that was the lychee. I finished that one. I'm on the apple beer now. Let's see. James said Bazooka wanted to go out at 2:30 a.m. Been up since. Okay. And if y'all don't know, Bazooka is one of James's dogs. Is a Irish Wolfhound, and Irish Wolfhound, like standing on its feet, like it probably comes up to about here on me. It's like Filipinos could ride him like a horse. Like if he stands up like on his back legs, like he could put his paws onto my shoulder and like look down on me. This big dog. Go laughing, shout out. Like I said, I'm still getting used to the emojis for YouTube. Like the blue thing like that, is that supposed to mean like shout out? Like you give a shout out? Y'all tell me. Susie's here. Good morning from Arkansas. Hey, Susie. James, good morning, sis. You're up early. So I got my brother and my sister in here, and I'm just smoking cigarettes, drinking beer. Like they're ashamed of me right now. Not setting a good example, but hey, Susie, who dat? You gonna watch today? Or wait. Yeah, it'll be today for you. Let's see. I'm just jocking. Says, ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? I'm just jocking. What's your name? Where you from? Amy said, "Oh, really? Nice apple and orange." Yeah, I like that. I like the apple. Doug said, "I had to use Joyride to the airport. Grab will not go to my place where I used to live in Tagaytay. Grab would come up to within 200 meters." Okay. Rhoda's explaining the blue emoji. That's the laughing out loud emoji. I got it. Okay. Like I said, I'm not used to the YouTube emojis. I always use the regular emojis. Susie, football, Saints, who dat? Cigarette went out. I feel like a little bit of, wait. I feel like, hold on. It's like some little bit of sprinkle. Like a little bit of sprinkle. Very, very little. Family is in full support of you, Ray? Oh, absolutely. Where were you guys at? Not yesterday. When was that? When was that, Rhoda? That was like day before yesterday. You guys, I haven't even told you about it, but like it was on live stream. Like I broke up with Lynn. Like I don't know if she'd been texting you because I blocked her on Facebook and like done with it. Just so you know. James, go Jaguars. Yeah, I think the Saints might play the Jaguars this year, James. We'll have to do a watch party. Doug said, I used to be a Steelers fan, but hockey was my sport. I played many years. Okay, Doug. Like, I was born in Louisiana, so hockey wasn't really big down there, but then I moved to Canada and I actually coached youth hockey. And by coach, I mean I opened the gate for them to go on and off the ice. That was my job, and I was damn good at it. I was the best gate opening hockey assistant coach in all of Edmonton, Alberta. Rhoda said, no, he is not messaging me. I'm somehow expecting to message me. I hope she won't mess with my YouTube. Oh, has she found you, Rhoda? Like, I don't know, Filipinos are weird. No offense, Rhoda, Navy woman, but yeah, Filipinos can be weird. Doug said, I grew up an hour north of Pittsburgh. Okay, I've been up that way. Is that like Harrisburg, or is Harrisburg on the west side of Pittsburgh? I don't know. I've been through like that whole Pennsylvania area. Other than Pittsburgh, like that Pennsylvania is beautiful. Caught up on chat. Why am I not allowed to like anymore? I must be liked up. But I think I got more likes than I've got subscribers, so that's a pretty good ratio. But yeah, Rhoda, I was talking about my brother and my sister, because she would message them on Messenger, and so they probably already heard about it. She's probably been blowing, because since I've got her blocked, she's probably been blowing up their phones. Let's see. I think I'm caught up on comments. After this pack of cigarettes, I am gonna try and not smoke again. See how long I can go. Cause we got people in here, but I guess I need to come up with a topic to keep this conversation going. Wait, man, I gotta make tea. All right, go Rob. What should I talk about? What is it that I should talk about? Y'all give me a topic. Oh, I was gonna look, uh, I was gonna look it up on ChatGPT earlier when I was walking back because they didn't give me any bag or anything when I went to 7-Eleven for my beers, and I was thinking, like, what is the law? Is there a law like in the Philippines? Like, could you like be walking outside with an open beer, drinking it in public? Like, what's the law on that? Well, say yes. Okay. Is that Marlboro Light cigarettes or regular cigarettes? It's Marlboro Lights. And wait. I see Doug said something. Wait. Okay. Doug said Harrisburg is closer to Philadelphia. Pittsburgh is close to Ohio line. Cleveland, Pittsburgh was the interstate rivalry about 2 hours apart. Okay. Yeah, maybe I was getting confused with Philadelphia. I think when I went through Harrisburg. Rhoda said, "Come up with a topic." Okay. Well, I came up with a mini topic. Rhoda, tell me, like, if you know the beer law in the Philippines. James said, "Have lost weight. Pot roast today." Oh, that'd be yummy. I miss a good pot roast. The closest I can get to pot roast is like bulalo. It was like slow cooked beef and like a bone marrow broth, but it's not the same as like a slow like. I could probably get a crock pot, and here at like the Mahogany Beef Market, I could probably find like a roast. I could do a pork roast in a crock pot. That might be good. Um, but yeah, pork roast sounds good. But are you saying you've lost weight or that I've lost? I've lost weight. I just weighed myself when I got out of the shower, and what was I yesterday? I was like a 184.5. I was at 183. I was at 183 kilos. Not 183. Sorry. 83 kilos. 83 kilos. So y'all have to do the conversion. I don't know. My goal is 80 kilos, which is somewhere around 175 pounds. So I'm getting closer. Wait, what happened? I lost comments. Rhoda says, "Someone answer him. I don't know the answer because I'm not a drinker and a smoker." Good guesser, drinking cigarette. We're having bacon wrapped steak. What? Bacon wrapped steak? That sounds delicious. I think my cigarette went out. That's all right. I'm not gonna relight it. We'll come back over here. I miss bacon. And I mean, they've got bacon here, but it's not the same. Like, bacon in the U.S. is smoked, and so you have that smoky flavor, and then you cook it, and it is so much better. Bacon here is just like bacon. Like they cut the bacon and give it to you. I got some bacon in the refrigerator. James said, "What is that?" What is what? What's the question? What is that? Bulalo? Like I said, bulalo is they make a broth out of the beef bones, like the marrow makes. They cook it down, and it makes like a really rich beef broth, and they slow cook the beef for like multiple hours, and it gets really tender, and they'll have like cabbage in there, and I think onion. I don't know what all they put in bulalo, but like the broth with with the beef is really good. If that's what you're asking, what that is. Doug said, "I would be worried to buy meat at Mahogany Market. Too many flies around the meat for me." Yeah, um, the key is to get there early. You know, you get it when it's fresh, and then you know I'm not worried about you know meat from the wet market because like I'm gonna cook it to a safe temperature. Any kind of bacteria or anything that you know got in the meat, the only thing that you worry about is when it's been out for a long time and spoils, like that wouldn't be any good. But as long as you buy it fresh and um, cook it to a safe temperature, then it's not a problem. Uh, Susie, what? Susie retracted her message. I don't know what Susie said. James said, I will have to try it. Okay. Yeah, you talking about Bulalo? Yeah, when y'all come, like y'all need to come to the Philippines. I've I've said it to my live stream lots of times. They ask me about going back to the U.S. and I said no. It's like, if my family wants to see me, they can come over here because I know what the U.S. is about. I've been there, but none of them have been to the Philippines, so they need to come over here and experience the Philippines, and we'll have to visit. Uh, Sue said James is filet mignon wrapped with bacon. Yeah, that's delicious. Uh, James said no rice, trying to cut the carbs. Yeah, you'd die over here, James. Like they have rice for breakfast. Have you experienced being sick the first time you visited the Philippines? No, I didn't get sick uh, when I visited the Philippines the first time, and I haven't really gotten sick any time that I've been in the Philippines. I had a cold, and I'm I don't know I might have I don't know I haven't really experienced any sickness. Mercedes says good evening. Hey Mercedes, how are you doing tonight? This evening. Susie says protein, vegetables, blueberries, watermelon, pears, exercise. Would love to come. Who's flying with me? Yeah. Well, James. Now that James has successfully got his stint in and everything else, then like they should be good to go for flying. You know. Um, it, when you think about it, it sounds bad, but it's like whenever I was talking earlier about being on a cramped bus traveling for multiple hours to get to the province where there's nothing, and and it's kind of roughing it. um, and I'm not saying the Philippines in general is like so much better than that, but you know you coming here, yeah, it'll be a long trip, it'll be uncomfortable, but once you get here, it'll be worth the trip. Riding in a cramped bus to go like deep in the province, not really worth it trip, if that makes sense. Uh, James getting a passport. All right. Susie said, "Okay, James, I got mine." Oh yeah, y'all need to get in conversation with Bobby. I knew they were going to come at some point, but they were excited about coming. So James, yes, go get your passport and experience the beauty of the Philippines. James Harmon says first class. I ain't got first class type money. What I did was, you know, like I would probably nap for a couple hours and then wake up and then get up and kind of walk around a little bit. As long as you walk around a little bit and kind of keep moving, because it's a big plane, you've got room to walk around, um, and you know that makes it a lot easier. Amy said, "I keep on your LS or live stream while ironing children's school uniforms." I appreciate that, Amy. You know, I do the same for you. I'll be doing stuff, and if you're on a live stream, like I'll just let it play and do what I got to do. But I'm not used to drinking 2 beers. Property of, what does this say? San Miguel Brewery. Well, hopefully San Miguel Brewery is not going to come and want this bottle back, because it's with me now. But it's printed on here. Property of San Miguel Brewery. I don't know if I got to return this bottle to them since it's their property, but that seems like a lot of work. Rhoda said, "Ray, have you experienced being robbed by a taxi driver in the airport? Some foreigners are complaining about that." You talking about just being overcharged? No. Um, and like there was a long period in my life where I was a taxi driver. So it would take a pretty crafty taxi driver to get something over on me. I never pulled any kind of shady deals on people, but I knew taxi drivers that did, and so I'm well aware of, you know, like if they don't want to turn the meter on, then I ain't riding with them. That's all there is to it. You know, because the meter is regulated, and from the airport, like I take Grab. All right, Moonish is back. Moonish, you are very old. I know, Moonish. I am ancient. How are you doing tonight, Moonish? glad that you came back to my live stream, young'un. Gotta get that up in me. Moonish, how old are you? Let me see what the age difference is. You're always calling me old. How old are you, Moonish? I needs to know. Tell me something. What is our, well, I think I lost Moonish. Where is he at? But yeah, I see. Maybe I can Google it. I'm gonna find out about this whole beer situation. Wait, this. Let me play that. Hold on. Okay. Doug says the drivers in Duma try to rip off every foreigner. The base rate is 30 peso, and let's try to get 100 from you. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe in any of that. I don't get upset with people trying. Um, like it's human nature. Like, people are trying to get by, and they see us as an opportunity to like increase what they need to make, to support their family. And hey, I respect the hustle. It's, it it's hard out there for some people, and you know, I'm not gonna let myself get taken advantage of. But you know, I'll talk to you know, a cab driver respectfully, and you know, come up with a fair rate. And if he works with me and gives me a fair rate, then I normally tip him. And it, you know, might be as much as he was asking for to begin with, but the fact is, I'm making the choice, you know, to pay him extra, not him trying to get it out of me. And I think that, you know, like I said, like I don't make a judgment on anybody that's trying, but like I said, I'll negotiate with them, and if if they after that, if they're treating me fairly and you know give good service, then I'll give them a tip. So. Uh, let's see. All right, now I can fit. Open container. Okay, here's what we got. It says, in the Philippines, there isn't a single comprehensive open container law in the same way it exists in some other countries. However, there are laws and regulations that prohibit or restrict the possession or consumption of alcoholic beverage in certain public places and situations. Uh, blah, blah, blah. What do you need now? Okay, so you couldn't have like maybe drinking in public in like parks, uh, streets, or other areas. I don't know. I'll have to do more research on that. Maybe I'll even do a video. But so far, all I've got is there's no specific open container laws in the Philippines. Honey Girl TV. What's going on, Honey Girl TV? Where you from? What you doing? What's your name? Goro said, I messed my tea 2 times. You missed your tea? What happened? What happened, Goro? Honey Girl TV says, support Team Bingo Warriors, Gina Lockman. All right, Honey Girl. I don't know what that is, but I appreciate you being supportive of something. How about you be supportive of me and give me a like, maybe subscribe. I'd appreciate that support, Honey Girl. Go Russ. First, I put milk before boiling tea. Second, I spilt tea from pot while boiling. Now, you just having a hard. Maybe it's just not meant for you to have tea. Go Russ. Rhoda says, Doug, and that is the reason foreigners should also be aware of the regular rate on the transportation. Nave, Amy saying hi to Go Rub. I'm caught back up with chat. I'll go ahead and finish this cigarette now. Y'all not. It went out earlier. I think it stopped raining. I think, well, no. It's still like a little misty. A little misty out here. But look at that. How's that pose for you? Do some stretching. Shorts are crazy. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm gonna be mad at Isa and Gina, them girls. They're supposed to be in here. There she is. See, I was just talking about her. I had to talk about her first. She's an IRA. See, I was just talking about you because you said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna come in your live stream when you live stream," and nothing. I was actually at the start of this live stream. I was actually streaming your live stream on my other phone and showing your live stream on my live stream. That's support for you. James said, "Do you watch the news there?" Nope. I didn't watch the news when I lived in the U.S. I don't watch the news here. Um, like, for the most part, like the news, I don't have any. I don't have any influence on the news. Like what they're talking about, I have no control about. So, like, just listening to it doesn't do anything for me. It makes me upset about something I can't do nothing about. So I would rather not watch it and focus my energy on things that I have control over and and worry about that instead of like news that I can't do anything. Let's see. Eyes are laughing at me. Janet says hello, Ray. Janet is in the service to God too. Let's see. Amy said hi, Filipina. I don't know which Filipina she's talking to. Okay, Isa. Amy saying hi to Isa. Wait. Let's see. Everybody saying hello to everybody else. Amy says hi to Isa. Then Janet says hi to Rhoda. Gaurav says hi to Amy. Janet says hi to Gaurav. There's waving hands. Annalyn Pop Channel. Hello. Hello, Pop. How you doing, Anna? And let's see. Wait, Janet saying hi to Amy. Isa saying hi to Amy. Let's see. Rhoda saying hi to Janet. Let's see. Gaurav, how was your first experience in the Philippines? Okay, that question directed me. I was trying to get through everybody saying hi to each other. But my first experience in the Philippines was kind of miserable. Like I was hot and sweaty the whole time I was here, and whenever I left after my first visit to the Philippines, that's when I started doing research and figured out that I need to live in Tagaytay, and so that's why I'm here. I said, Anna's here, Ray, my friend. Yeah, I know. Isa tries. You guys, let me get close. Wait, I gotta put the follow back on so I can get close. Look. Isa's always trying to set me up with Filipinas. I don't know. Like I said, like Filipinas, two hobbies are matchmaking and Meritus. Rhoda saying hi to everyone. Rhoda says, girl power here. Yeah, that's Janet said, Ray, how's it going? James says, do you have a swimming pool there? Yeah, James, it's nighttime. You can't really see it. I show it out my window. but there's 3 swimming pools. Well, there's 4 swimming pools. There's 3 swimming pools outside, and they've got an indoor pool. And I haven't been in any of them. And wait, and Rhoda said girl power. Yeah, that's the way it is in my live streams eventually. Um, like my regular videos on my channel, like I can look at the analytics and it's like 80 something percent male, like 85% male, something like that. And on my live streams, it's opposite. Like live streams is when all the girls show up. Let's see. Ray, it's called a moderator greeting. Well, I know that, Janet. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just getting through all of the, everybody showing up and saying hi to each other all at once. We're doing good today, Ray. Yeah, I know y'all doing good, Anna. I mean, I saw y'all partying all day. I wish I could get this to play. Hold on. Let me show you something. Hold on. If I can. Oh, there it is. You hear it? Yeah. Oh wait, what are you doing? Get back over here. Yeah. See, Gina's not in here. Missing out. But I recorded Gina earlier so that I could play it on my live stream. Let's see. Yeah, those girls were doing, it's Sunday, they're doing karaoke and eating pizza, and I don't know what all they did today. Everybody was, like half the girls were in a red dress because it said it was lucky. And I said I was going to wear something red, but I don't have anything red. Like, it doesn't, like red doesn't complement my eyes, you see? So I can't wear red. Like I wear blue or I wear black or gray, I gotta have like neutral colors so that all of this pops. Let's see. Amy said, Filipina done dig it po. Done dig it. I don't know what dig it means. Eyes are laughing at Annalyn. Annalyn laughing. Eyes saying salamat to Amy. Navy woman is Amy. Eyes are laughing at me. That's it. Enjoy and be happy in YouTube, Ray. Absolutely. I'm always happy. Susie said, feeling good, are we? Oh yeah. Well, I see. The girls missed out. I had a. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've had a couple beers. I feel all right. Janet said Gina's very good. Gorov said, so ladies wear bright colors. Yeah, they were today. They were saying red was lucky or something. Dickett means sub, sir. All right. Well, that's good to know. So whenever I get some Filipinos in here, I'll say, Dickett po. James says, gotta go. About to wake Billy up and get ready for church. All right, James. I appreciate you coming by. Love you, brother. Janet, got to run. Time to shut the day. Have a great evening. All right, Janet. I appreciate you coming by. I don't know why this phone is lagging, but sorry. I didn't even check on here. I don't know why this is, like, what's going on with this? What is going on with this? My other account I'm trying to stream, and are y'all getting lag issues, or is it just my internet? There we go. James said bye to everybody. Yeah. Well, stretch this out, y'all. Y'all trying to get a free peep. Ain't gonna happen. So, what are we talking about now? Like, I've already had 2 beers, so I'm feeling a little relaxed. I feel too relaxed to come up with a topic. Y'all come up with a topic that we're gonna talk about. Isa wants to talk about finding me a girlfriend. I ain't down with that, Isa. I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where. So, let's see. So you didn't know I could sing. Wait. Of course, I don't think I know all the lyrics to that song. I think that's like Nora Jones. I'm like a bird, I'll only fly away. I don't know where my home is. I don't know where my soul is. But baby, all I think of me is I. What was Gina singing earlier? I told her, oh, she was singing, what is that song by Four Non Blondes? That what's going on? I said, hey, 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 hey. I said, hey, what's going on? And I tried. Oh my God, do I try? I can't think of it right now. I don't got the rhythm in my head. Man, I need my glasses. Somebody's saying something and I can't read it. Wait. Isa laughing at me. What you laughing about? You laughing about my singing skill? See, I don't have the whole karaoke setup. This is oh, there's some lightning going on. This is just a cappella. I got no music. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Rhoda laughing at me. Wait. Where'd my robot dude go? Come here. Hey, you. Wait. Come. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you not following me? Wait. What's going on? Why are you being weird? Come over here. All right. Wait. I'm over here. Stop going over there. I'm over here. Come over here. Over here. Come over here. Why are you being weird? Wait. Susie said, I gotta hit the gym, get my cardio in. No, it's Nelly Furtado. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's Nelly Furtado. I should have known that. Chelsea Brienne, my niece likes that song. Go Rub said I prefer Ray than karaoke. I appreciate you, Go Rub. I don't have any backing music, and I ain't worried about copyright because I ain't monetized yet. Trying to get them watch hours up. gonna make it happen. And I don't even want this cigarette. I don't know why I lit it. I just, something to do, I guess. Get out of that habit. Put that cigarette down. I don't need that. I don't need it. I don't need that cigarette. I need y'all to talk to me. That's what I need. Y'all tell me something good. 4 non-blondes, yeah. Wait. Did your... Rhoda said, did your 360 have a beer too, acting like drunk? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He freaks out every once in a while. Yeah, Susie, 4 non-blondes. Gina was singing the song earlier, and she had the, like the rhythm, or not the rhythm, the melody of the song a little off, and I told her that I'd have to teach her the melody of that song. What's Up by 4 Non-Blondes. G-Dub just got here. Who dat? Hey, Rain Crew. I now know a vlogger who sings as bad as I do. 4 Non-Blondes is What's Up. Ironically, maybe something to do with Marvin Gaye's standards. Yeah, like, I have never claimed to be a good singer. I am just enthusiastic. And, I normally, can kind of carry the rhythm of the tune, like blah, 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 blah. But as far as it actually sounding good, like, I can't sound good with this voice. I'd have to sing like some, I'm trying to think of something with like a gravelly voice, or, because maybe like, you are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You're everything I hoped for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me. Little Joe Cocker. Joe Cocker had that gravelly voice. Susie said, I got a new refrigerator. Yeah, you showed me the new refrigerator. You don't remember that? I called you. We talked for a long time. You showed me the new refrigerator. Because when I was there, you had that refrigerator that every time you opened the door, it made like a clicking noise because it was rubbing on something. G-Dub says, I got here when you mentioned having a few beers. Trust me, I've had all my vitamins today. I hear you, G-Dub. I'm out of beer now. I might have to switch to gin. GW said organic. Stop, Ray. Just having fun though. Yeah, no, I'm a little loose. I would be looser. I keep looking up there at that bottle of gin. Let me show you my favorite. Well, come on, come with me. Come with me. This is like some of my favorite gin in the world. It is. Why are you being weird? Stop wiggling. It's what is it? Drumshambo Gunpowder Irish Gin. Let's get a little sip. Let's get a little sip. Rhoda said, that's the voice that makes the ladies crazy. Yeah. See, you got a cork. You normally don't see a lot of gins that have a cork bottle. We just put a little sip in there. Just a little sip. Gary Walker said, run out of beer, cardinal sin number one. I'm not normally a big beer drinker. Like I drink whiskey or gin or something like that. No ice, straight, neat, and that's why I always get the good stuff because I don't drink a lot. I don't drink often. So when I do, and the way I drink, where it's just neat, then I want to taste what I'm paying for. Like, Rhoda said, it makes your ex more crazier. Yeah, I don't know that she's in here. I haven't seen any of her accounts coming in here. If she's, in the background, not commenting, then thanks for the watch hours. G-Dub said, bang, Rhoda. Geo504, never run out of. Never run out of. Never run out of. Whatever. I guess beer. I don't know. I said I'm not a big beer drinker. Boing, I mean Rhoda. Boing. What does boing mean? I haven't added that to my Tagalog repertoire yet. Boing. Am I saying that right? Boing, boing, boing. It's probably boing. Wait, what is this up here? Okay, boy. Boom, boom. Boing is crazy and Ilongo. Okay. Well, that's why I have no idea. Like, I ain't trying to learn Ilongo, G-Dub. Gina's here. Hello, Sir Ray. Hello, Gina. You wanna look. Let me get this going. Wait. Let me start it from the beginning. Again. What you doing, Gina? Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? Tax. Someone told me what that meant. Rhoda is laughing at Gary. Gina, number 17 likes. Thank you, Gina. G-Dub said, Rhoda said, makes you act crazier. I know, Ray, you Tagalog. Yeah, well, see, I figure, like the two main languages in the Philippines is English and Filipino, which is standardized Tagalog. So, and especially since I plan on mostly living in Tagaytay, even when I've traveled to other areas like the Visayas or, where they speak Visayan or Ilongo or anything else, if they don't speak English, then they'll know Tagalog. I figure I'm covered one way or the other. So, like, I don't want to learn all of the dialects, like, but I'll learn Tagalog eventually. Gina laughing. Gina, my heart aches. Yeah. Gina, Panda says you're naughty woman, sir. Yeah, you had it going on, Gina. And and I actually recorded that because while you were singing it, I was streaming y'all's live stream, and I was just kind of dancing around. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna do my live earlier, and I'm gonna record like part of that while I'm dancing around, so that I could like dance around to it on my live stream. You know, you need a backup dancer, Gina. I can be the backup dancer. I got moves, Gina. I can do a backup dancer. Gina said, you need to travel, Sir Ray, because someday when we're in the Philippines, we do karaoke there. Absolutely. Uh, I was, before you got here, I was singing the Four Non Blondes song that I was telling you I was going to teach you the melody. But they don't have any music. It makes it harder to sing without the music. And done sub. All right. So, uh, G Dub said Tagalog's definitely the standard. Yeah, I figure that'll get me by when English won't. Hi, ma'am. And yeah, Panda is Gina whenever you hear me say Gina. Navy woman is Amy when you hear me say Amy. I try to use people's names. I don't like, I don't like using like the channel names. More personal. Gina said, yes, exactly, Sir Ray. Enjoy watching the live stream. G-Dub said, have a great vlog, y'all. I appreciate you, Gary. Gina said, yes, you will. Yes, you said you will teach me some melody. Hello, ma'am, Navy woman. Bill says, hey, Gina. Navy, okay, yeah, y'all, anybody that here that has a channel, y'all make sure and subscribe to each other. Like, uh, it's important that we support each other. So Bill says hi to me. Like, I understand, Bill, you got to say hi to the ladies first. And I mean, it is my live stream, but, you know, Gina's cuter than me. I get it, Bill. You don't have to explain nothing. I get it. Say hi to Gina before you say hi to me. I understand. Where'd my lighter go? I had my lighter over here so I could do my lighting, whatever. Wait, what happened? What happened? I lost my live stream. Oh, did you stop following me? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come over here. No more gin for you. Bill said no longer, Ray. Yeah, I know, Bill. I was just making jokes with you. Gina says thank you. Sub Gorov. Angela Tash, it's Gorov. Gina says, Sir Bill, how are you? Yeah, y'all catch up. And for those that weren't here earlier, I lost another kilo. I'm getting there. Pants are getting loose. Shorts are getting loose. Gina said, coffee, sir, Bill, I missed it. Okay. I'm just waking up at this time in the morning. Yeah, it's still early out that way. I'm surprised my sister was up this early. Normally she ain't up very early. I knew my brother would be up. He's up at, it's still dark outside. What are you doing? Why did you go over there? What? I'm gonna fire you. Why are you being weird? Come back over here. I'm staying over here. You don't need to go back over that way. I'm not over there. I'm over here. We're supposed to have a partnership here. You're supposed to be working with me. Don't be showing the couch. Nobody's trying to look at the couch. Like, there's all this beauty here, and you're trying to show the couch. That don't make any sense, robot. Let's see. Gora said, your camera like bridge. Gina said, Saray, if I'm not in the chat, I'd arrive home and work back. Okay. Bill, Gina, I miss Pot Pot, and hey, it's a birthday vlog. It was, Bill, it was, they were doing it. I live streamed most of it. A lot of times I had it on in the background. Did you see I give you, hold on, I can play it again. I'll play it again, Gina. Think I won't. Hold on. There we go. This is just for Bill, since he missed it. There you go. There's a highlight reel. Geo504, new to the channel. Where in the Philippines are you? Geo, hey, welcome to the channel. I'm Ray. I live in Tagaytay, and like, tell me where you're from and your name, and I'll call you by your name instead of Geo, because I'm personal like that. Gina said, yes, scold your camera. Oh, you know I always have to do that. It acts weird sometimes. I don't know what it's doing. Sir Bill's okay, don't worry. You can replay the live stream. Yeah. Bill says, oh God. Yeah. Put the cigarette bag out. Let me get the music going. Hold on. We're gonna have a performance here. Let me make sure the volume's all the way up. Throw them glasses. Ready to go on tour, Gina? Oh, wait. Come back here. Where are you going? You didn't like the performance? Why are you going over there? I'm not over there. I'm over here. Let's see. Okay, so your name is Geo. Geo, and you live in Cebu. Okay, Geo. I appreciate you coming by. You can subscribe if you like, or what was it? Dickett. Rhoda says, welcome, Geo. California Bear, good evening. Hey, California Bear. What part of California you from? I know the bear is like the symbol of California. It's on their flag. Go Rubs, laughing at me again. That's what I'm here for, Go Rub. I am here to entertain you. Like, every time I do a video or make any kind of decision about YouTube, my first question is, will Go Rub like it? Bill said, you talked to another woman, Ray. The camera didn't like that. I'm single. I can talk to anybody I want. Bill, you you met. Geo says from Covington, Louisiana. Okay, Geo. So you're living in Cebu, but you're from Covington. So are you part of the Who Dat Nation? Uh, uh, California Bear says I'm also in Cebu, but I'm from San Diego, California. Well, I appreciate both of y'all. Go Rub laughing. Yeah, Go Rub. You know I'm putting all this content together just for you. Geo said, "Oh yeah, Who Dat?" See, I haven't figured out whether I want to stay up to watch this next preseason game. Um, I might I might end up going to sleep, especially after having a couple beers, and then this is a this like I cannot. If any of y'all are gin drinkers, like you need to find Gunpowder Gin. It is the best gin. It's smells so good, and after a couple beers and some gin, I might fall asleep, and I might not stay up to watch the game live, and so I have to avoid like my phones when I wake up tomorrow, and then start watching the replay because if I look at my phone, like I'll get all the Saints updates, so it'll ruin, the actual game. And I mean, I know it's just preseason, but I kind of want to, you know, analyze the young players myself and see what I think before I listen to what other people think. But yeah, I'm. Wait, peel it back. I'm diehard Who Dat. But yeah, I love getting new people in here, uh, learning about them. Uh, like California Bear, where you? I know you're in Cebu, and but what's your name? What can I call you? Because I don't like if you don't want to give your name, that's fine. I'll call you CB or something like that. But boom, boom, boom. And this is me right down there. I just said hi, Ray Moore, and Gio. That's why I'm wearing the number 16. I don't know if you remember who number 16 was, but wait, come on with me, robot. Where you doing? I'm up here. Why are you down there? Come up here, come up here, because Moore, Lance Moore, and I used to love Lance Moore. Uh, like anytime you needed a first down or anything like that, you could always count on Lance Moore. He was one of my favorite Saints players. Okay, well, I'm about losing everybody here. I don't know what's going on. So, uh, how low is my phone? It might be time to wrap this up. I had some people come in, we had some fun, but I am not the type of person that's gonna keep a live stream going just with. Yeah, I know you're still a Go Rough, and I appreciate that support, but like, you can stream the live stream later if you want to show support like that, but or you need to send me a. Geo said, "Enjoy your night." Appreciate you, brother. I hope you show up again. I get to interact with you more. You guys, and it should be in like my description, but you know, anybody. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that. Anybody that hasn't found my Facebook, find my Facebook and hit me up and like uh, you know we can talk more personally instead of on through the live stream, and get to know each other. Like I do YouTube to connect with people, and I'm always going to be happy that I've connected with, the people that I have so far. Like, you guys are a blessing to me. You're important to me, and like, I don't take you for granted. So everybody have a good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching from. Who dat? I love you all.